Hello everyone, how you guys doing? This is Banto Queen. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so today I want to talk about something that has been in my mind for some time now, and I really want to talk about it. And hopefully, there'll be some type of exchange for with different people for people to tell me what they think. What is it that whenever black people start moving in a specific area, things started to change? The face of that place, that area really start to change for the worse. Why? You know, I believe that a lot of people think that they have an answer for this. But this is another one stereotype that a lot of people have kind of like carrying around like a whole bag, believing that whatever is inside that bag is have some type hold some type of value. This is absolutely not true. You know, the thinking that because black people are moving somewhere, the behavior, the action make the place change or change the place for the worse is completely false. That's just what it is. And I will tell you why. You know, some time ago, over 10 years ago, we moved in this area, which is not too far from London. It's really a perfect location where London is just, if you're driving, less than 20 minutes away. If you're taking the train, something like that, depending where you're going to London, like really to commute between here and London is very, very easy, very straightforward. It is not far away, which means that you can actually go to London, do whatever you want to do there, do your shopping, big shopping, whatever it is, clothes shopping, food shopping, and come back here. And coming back here is a bit like coming back to peace. You know, it was calm. That's the way it was when we first moved here. It was a typical little town, you know, where you have is high streets with all the high street shop, and then you have few supply shop, like shop that will sell like few supply, you know, like houses, thing you need for the houses. There's a few, I think 2 or 3 shop who were selling African foods. And there were one air shop. Yes, there were one air shop. So for me, I feel like it was back then, there were no many black people around here. Even when it comes to the hair shop, like to make hair like a salon, there was only 2. I think my own was the third salon that was in town. And thing remained like that for some time, maybe a year or two. After a year or two, slowly thing begin to change, where all the high street shop, like shop that you will see in the high street, you know, like Debenham, M&S, and all those things, all of them bit by bit started to close. The last 3-4 years I've been worse, where most of them closed, and the remaining one that we had was Debenhams, who eventually also closed not long ago. And not only the shop closed, then you have that those shops are replaced by nail shop, that are replaced by food shop, African food shops. Mainly, those are the 2 main things really to replace those things. And I was like what does it have to be like that? What is going on? Like, are we not spending money? I mean, black people are known as the people who spend the most money outside their own community. We spend money, and you know, I know a lot of, when you go to M&S, the one that is in a little bit further away from here, you find there's a lot of black people shopping. So I'm like, what exactly is the problem? And I understood what exactly was going on. And that's it come back from what people are saying, that there's a systemic discrimination, a systemic racism. It's not because of what we are doing or how we behave. It's just that until now, the majority of people do not want to associate their name with everything that got to do with us. So from the moment we start moving in a specific area, like in masses, not even masses, like maybe before it was only 1% of people who were black, maybe now it's like 5% or 10%. Most of those shops don't want to associate themselves, don't want to be there, because when we talk about behavior, you know, the majority of black people that I know in this specific place are working. Those who are in couple work, the mother work, the dad work, the kids are in school. When you go to the park or any place where kids will hang out during the school hour, you will not see one black child. And this is something that I've been specifically trying, like looking for, like making sure that was like, before I will talk about it, I know what I'm talking about. Day after day, weeks after weeks, months after months, I'm going to the backpack regularly. When I drop my daughter, I will take my son to the park. We will go run. You will see all the kids from all the community hanging out, the kids of school age hanging out there, but you will not see one single black child. That means that black children are in school. Their parents are working, actually overworking themselves, because that's another thing, that they're working so much that at some point they're kind of like neglecting their kids, you know, because they cannot be in both places at the time. We are the only one who always pay full price for everything. When you're in this specific place where we are, I know people who actually approach the council that are working, but are finding it difficult, you know, prices and of stuff, looking for housing. Before a black person can get a housing, like a state housing in this country, I mean, you have to wait. You have to, first of all, they will tell you there's no houses. If finally actually let you, allow you to kind of like bid for houses, you can wait 3, 4, 5 years. So, black people are busy working. Their kids are in school. But yet the whole face of the whole place where we are is changing for the worse. So according to them, because 98% of people who have those shops are not black. They're from other communities. So according to them, we black people are only good to do our nails, our hair, and to eat. That's what we are good for. We don't deserve nice stuff. We don't deserve nice shop. We don't deserve nice, you know, all those nice like things that you see that we don't deserve that. If you want that, you have to go to specific area where there's mostly white people, and you will be one of the only black person for you to kind of like enjoy those privilege, enjoy those nice shop. Even supermarket, when you enter a supermarket, in those areas where like white, mainly white people area, that are different from the supermarket where there are mostly black people. For a long time, I was buying into that idea that maybe there's something that we are doing. Maybe it got something to do with our behavior. But the fact that I arrived in this place where there were very few black people, and I saw the thing changing over time, and I know, I don't know all the black people living in this area, but I can guarantee you that at least 98% of them are working. Those who are not working are busy looking after the kids. And all the kids are in school, studying hard, because you are living in one of the areas that you got the best school. So those schools are full of our kids. Our kids are full of those schools. Many of those kids, to go into those schools, you have to go through pass some type of exam for you to. Her kids are full in it. I tell you that her kids are busy studying. Her kids are busy studying. So now tomorrow you will hear that the area is bad, people are having bad behavior. Well, why don't people have bad behavior? When we first moved there, they were bowling. The bowling closed. For which reason, I don't know. Whenever I went to that bowling, I was invited there a few times because people were holding their kids' birthday party. It was full. The place was full. The few times I went there just like for a weekend like that with my family, it was full. I never understood why that bowling has to close. And then after that, what you have, fast food opening. There's also fast food starting opening everywhere. All these nasty food that are not good for people, that are all over the place. So where we as black people are living, all we deserve is fast food, nail shop to make your nails, nail shops, hair shops, and food shops. That's what we deserve. We don't deserve any nice stuff. We don't deserve any beautiful stuff. So now you understand why area eventually over time will change for the worse. Because those kids, when only they come, things like that come, those who are not traveling will get bored because there's not much to do. Before they were bowling, kids can go to the bowling is closed. Nice shop that where kids can go in the afternoon, spend an afternoon in a nice shop. All those shops are closed. All you have now is food, meat shop. Because that's what we are good for, eating meat, eating chicken, right? I mean, it's really sad to realize things. When you really start looking at things, you really understand stuff. Because we always trying to buy, we always very fast in buying whatever that the major is feeding on us, whatever that others are saying. instead of taking time also to observe things. If you take time to observe things, you realize that whatever they're telling you, that it cannot be further from the truth. And I saw it firsthand. I saw it firsthand. They cannot say that it's a behavior of people or black people who make those shops to close. No, they cannot say that it's because we are not spending money. That's a lie. Now you have one McDonald's in the middle of town, when now they have like 6 or 8 security guy in the weekend. Why? Because this is the only place the kids can go and hang out in the weekend. So obviously, when there are many kids in one place, they're gonna be issue. There's no way for them to go to have fun. There's no way for them to go to play or anything. They're in the house, or that the only place that will meet all the kids is McDonald's. So what do you expect? Like, everything is done to frustrate us. Everything is done to kind of lock us in that place where we don't deserve anything good. We don't deserve anything comfortable. So what I want to say, I just want to call on all the father, all the mothers, all the grandmother, all the grandfather. We need to start fighting back. That means that all those shops, nail shops, please, you guys should stop going there to do your nails. Don't go there do your nails. All those food shops, go to the food shops that are owned by black people. That's where go and buy your food there. If you cannot find what you need in those shops, order online. We need to fight back, because enough is enough. Enough is enough. Because people will say, yeah, why don't you go? The council, all those things, they know who they're standing with. You will go there asking for something, they will tell you stories. Another person will go there asking for something, they will get it. We see every summer here, people from the Asian origin, they will have, I don't know how many events all over the place. All over the place they have events. For us to have only one event that we use, people from African people used to hold. It was so complicated to get that thing. Only one. But they have events all over the place. So enough is enough, especially those people who are selling food to us, who are selling hair to us. They do not respect us. So why should we go and spend our money where people don't respect us, when you can just go online anywhere? If you can't find it and in a black person shop, you go online, you order. It's better to order online where you don't have to deal with anyone. You just buy it, than to go and buy it to people who have no respect for us, who don't have no respect for our money that we are coming to spend. Enough is enough. We need to fight back. In the last 6 months or 1 year, there have been at least an extra 10 nails shop who have opened in the tiny little town. So if you count how many nail shop in that tiny little town right now, there are probably 30 nail shop. In the month, when we first came here, there were probably 4 nail shop that I remember. 4. Now from 4 now, we are like 30 plus nail shop. There's one beside another one, like that, side by side. Side by side. Then you look around also, you see food, African food, sold everywhere. All those things, when you see how expensive African food is, that's what I don't understand. Because we always, everything when it comes to us, even people moving away from here, or them closing all those shops, you would think that the area thing will be cheaper. Now the contrary is so expensive. When I first moved here, you were able to have a 3-bedroom house at 700, 800, 900 pounds. Now if you want a decent 3-bedroom house, you will spend like 1,500. But we look at the similar area where it's mainly white people, it's cheaper. It's way cheaper. So I think we need to start speaking up, and we need to start acting. And I'm very happy that things are changing. Things need to continue changing, because enough is enough. Enough is enough. Like, we don't deserve anything, but yet they're taking money of us. Right now, if you want to eat plantain now is a luxury. It has always been expensive, but now it's so expensive. Like last time I bought a 9 plantain, tiny, ugly little plantain, I spent £7 for 9 plantain. £7 for 9 plantain. So her food is more and more expensive. They are making money on our back, and we don't deserve beautiful things. We don't deserve nice things. Everything that is nice is moved away. Everything is nice is closed away. Yet everything is more and more expensive. A lot of people stay in London because of that. Because even when you're living here, you're not driving, you're in trouble. Buses, buses are like, it's a mess. Not only they're expensive, but it's a mess. So all those things, you start looking at all those things, you're like, I understand now what happened. You know, all those places where you see black people living and the place is crap, the place is dirty, it's not because of black people. Is that it was made like that. It was made like that. As soon as we start moving somewhere, they make sure that they're taking every money from us by making houses more expensive. Everything is more expensive. On top of that, everything that we have run is rubbish, ugly, dirty, and crap. It's not because of us. It's not our doing. It's something that is in place to do that. To give us that ugly reputation. So that people will say, black people are living the place is like that because of black. When it got nothing to do with black people. Those shops didn't close because they were not making money. Those shops closed because there were more and more black people moving around here. And they don't want to be associated to that. That's what it is. That's the truth it is. So they'll close those places, but open nail shops. All these nail shops. All these food shops. All these meat shops. Hold by people who are not. Those shops are as for us. Those shops are open for us, for black people, because they are selling her product, they're selling her foods. So they're making money on her back. When we ourselves, we are living, we are not comfortable. I mean, we need to wake up. And I'm happy that we are waking up, but we need to continue waking up and things need to change. We need to boycott all those things. We don't go there. We don't spend our money there. Let them, all those nail shops that open, all those meat shops that open, let them, their own people to come and buy food and do their nails on those things. We need to step back. Because we are not only good on doing nails, eating meat, and what else? And doing our hair. We are better than that. Way better than that. That's what I wanted to say. It really, really got me. It got me. Take care of yourself.